The earth is shaking. Mountains break into dust. Everything people trusted is collapsing. Then humanity stands divided into only three groups. No wealth, no status, no titles, only the truth of where each soul belongs. When these verses were heard, hearts trembled, and one companion that's kept returning to this surah every night. Why? Because inside this surah is a warning that shakes the soul, and a promise that gave believers hope. This is Surah Al-Waqi'ah. Surah Al-Waqi'ah begins with certainty, not possibility, not metaphor, certainty. When the inevitable arrives, none will deny it. The earth will convulse, mountains will scatter, what looked permanent will vanish, and then people will be separated, the people of the right, the people of the left, and the foremost. Three groups, only three. This surah does not begin by easing the heart into its message. It strikes immediately, like a door opening onto the unseen. Early believers heard these verses, and they felt their weight, because this was not abstract speech. It was a reality approaching. And among those who held tightly to this surah was Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He recited it often, he taught it to his family, and reports about its virtues became widely known. But the deeper power of this surah was never merely in its virtue, it was in what it made people remember: death, account, judgment, mercy, loss, nearness, the final return. And from the opening verses, the scene begins. The earth shakes, mountains break apart, until they become drifting dust. What humanity called strong becomes weightless. And then the surah says, "You will become three groups." That is where the great division begins. Not by lineage, not by power, not by what people claimed in the world, but by reality. And the first of those realities, the people of the right. And the people of the right. How blessed they are. They are given their records in their right hands. They walk forward with relief, not fear. Their faces carry light. Their steps carry certainty. Not because of who they were in the world, but because of what they chose. And the people of the left, how miserable they are. Their record is given from the left, or even from behind. And in that moment, everything ends. No argument, no return, no second chance. And then, the foremost, the ones who didn't wait, the ones who rushed. They didn't delay obedience. They didn't negotiate with truth. They moved. When others hesitated, they gave. When others held back, they remembered. When others forgot, those are the ones brought near, closer than others, not by distance, but by rank. And what awaits them? Gardens, not like anything known in this world. Comfort without exhaustion, joy without interruption. They recline, facing one another. No jealousy, no resentment, only peace. Around them move servants who never age, with drinks that bring no harm, no loss of control, only pure enjoyment. And food, not limited, not seasonal. Whatever they desire is given. Fruits, meat, without effort, without restriction, and everything they receive is not random. It is a result, a return, for what was done when no one was watching. And in that place, there is something rare, something the world never fully gives: silence from harm. No insults, no arguments, no regret. Only one word remains: peace. And the people of the left, their end was already shown. But now, the reality becomes clearer. Fire, not like anything known in this world. A heat that does not stay outside the body. It enters, it surrounds, it consumes. And water, but not to cool. Boiling, scalding, tearing from the inside. They run toward shade, but what they find is not relief. Dark smoke, thick, heavy. It gives no comfort, no protection. Why did they reach this point? It was not sudden. It was built. They lived in ease, but forgot the one who gave it. They had everything, but never felt accountable. They continued without stopping. Sin became normal. Truth became distant. And when they were told, "You will be brought back," they laughed. They said, "After we become dust, after we disappear, will we return again?" That question has been asked in every generation, but the answer never changed. Every single one will return, the first and the last, all gathered on a fixed day. No delay, no escape. Then comes the moment. They will eat, but not from gardens, from a tree rooted in punishment, its form disturbing, its presence terrifying. And still, they will eat until they are filled. Then they will drink, but what they drink only increases the pain, like a thirst that never ends. This is not just punishment. It is consequence, the result of a life that refused to turn back. Did you think this ends with warning alone? No. Now, the surah turns from what will happen to what is already happening. Every day, have you seen your own creation? That beginning, so small, it can barely be seen, yet within it, everything is written. Your form, your voice, your strength, your weakness. Did you create that? Or were you created? And the seed you place into the earth. You prepare the soil. You water it. But do you make it grow? Do you command it to rise? Or does it break through the ground by a power you cannot control? If that power stopped, everything would collapse. And the water you drink, it falls from the sky, carried across the world, measured, precise. If it came down salty, who would change it? Who would make it drinkable again? And fire, the heat you use, the light you depend on, it comes from a system you did not design. Even from a green tree, fire emerges. Opposites, brought together. All of this is not random. It is shown, again and again, so that a person reflects, because the one who created the first time can bring back a second, and death. It is not distant. It is written. No strength can delay it. No wealth can stop it. Generations come and go. Replaced, repeated, controlled. So if the first creation is known, why is the second doubted? Now, the surah moves to the final moment. The moment no one escapes, when the soul reaches the throat, and those around are watching. Family, loved ones, all present. But no one can stop it. No one can delay it. At that moment, everything becomes clear, and Allah is closer to that person than anyone else, closer in knowledge, closer in control, but unseen. So if everything you believed denied this reality, then bring the soul back. If you are truthful, stop death. Return life. No one can. And no one ever will, because this moment is not random. It is written, and then the final outcome appears. If the person was among the foremost, then there is relief, comfort, provision, and a garden prepared. If they were from the people of the right, then peace, a greeting of safety, a reassurance. But if they were among those who denied, then the first welcome is boiling water and fire. This is not a story. This is certainty, not something imagined, something that will be lived. So the surah ends with one command: glorify your Lord. Recognize His greatness, because everything you have seen leads back to Him.